All right. I got another message from Reek. From Go-Riq. What we got here? New fire. All right. So here's something you can use for the cast. This looks like an audio file. I know he didn't hit me with the. Hold on. Let me click on this. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mobey Mark coming at you guys on another edition of Sneaker Saturdays. I'm super happy that you guys are able to come with me here on another glorious Saturday. As you saw from the intro, Go-Riq has blessed us with a new track, I guess, a little underlay track to help accentuate the podcast a little bit, giving it more than just my wonderful voice. Now you got a little something to listen to on top of that. So that's what's up. That's awesome. And I just appreciate that. Make sure you go check his page out. If you're looking for beats, you're looking for anything, that's your boy. So this podcast, getting right into it. Super excited. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, this to go around, this is not gonna be too informational in regards to like other aspects. This is gonna be solely drops. We're solely just talking about sneaker drops on this episode. It's gonna be quick, concise, but full of information. So I hope you guys are ready, because there's some exciting things going on. I'm gonna be very honest, this is gonna be very brand biased, but it is what it is. I mean, right now, when you're smoking, it is what it is. So let's get into it. All right, so first thing first, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get into the dunks. You know what I'm talking about, them dunks. Nike, as we know, I like to give a little background. Nike's been just killing it as of late. It seems like every couple of months there's like a new thing. There's a new sneaker that everybody's super excited about, or everyone's trying to cop or trying to get their hands on. I think at one point in time, Jordan highs were the thing, right? I think Jordan 4s had a little bit of go for just a hot second. I think the Off-White sales really brought that and brought a demand for that. Right now, it's Dunk Nation. And as happy as I am for Dunk Nation, I'm also sad. I'll explain that later. But that's more so just because it's just so hard to find them. You know what I'm saying? I love grabbing dunks, because dunks are a very comfortable shoe in my personal opinion. So this podcast, we're gonna talk about two. I'm going to go ahead and jump into this one right here that looks super dope, which is the Dunk Low Ice Edition, which is a holiday season dunk. Now, Nike has a tendency to do seasonal releases. Oftentimes you notice that, your bread colorway usually is going to come around Christmas time. That's just usually when that happens. You're going to get the year of the rabbit, or the year of the dog, or the year of X, Y, and Z, or the Chinese New Year. You give different seasonal releases that come from Nike. While it's not necessarily tied to anything specific in regards to like culture-wise, it is tied to the holiday season. This is definitely a Christmas-themed or holiday-themed dunk. Now, when you're looking at this bad boy right here, you got that nylon mesh on the underlays. Nylon, all grayed out, looks super cool. And then on top of that, you got that velvet overlay on top of that, on the front half and the back half. Now, first and foremost, I've already talked to you guys. You guys have looked at this podcast enough. You know that anytime you got a little bit of material, you toss that into it. That's those small things that accentuate this shoe, make it look absolutely dope. So that velvet on top of that, and the whole premise of it is to kind of give it a ski slope kind of feel. So that velvet is supposed to kind of accentuate and make it look like actual snow. Now, if you look at the back tabs, on the back tabs you have the little ski lodge flags, or the little flags on the back of that as well, which is a nice little accent. It kind of sticks out. It's one of those shoes that's kind of like, it's super bright, right? You're gonna see it from far away, which always a good thing, right? You're gonna see it from far away. Now, some may say that with the velvet on there, with the tags on there, with the flags, I should say, on the back tab, it may look a little flashy, make it look a little gaudy in and of itself. But I mean, it's sneakers, man. Sneakers, it is what it is. On that tongue, you got that nice little velvet tongue. with that little furry accent as well. It kind of reminds me of the Nike Dunk, the bear Nike Dunk Bears. I forgot the actual name of it. I'm gonna post a picture of it. You guys, let me know in the comment what the actual name of that release is. All I know is that on Flight Club, I can't get a pair of those shoes. On Flight Club, them joints is super expensive, and I'm not doing it. But super dope tongue on that bad boy as well. And then you have the graphics. You have the little ski people on the graphics, which definitely gives that final accent of that winter theme, which is awesome. It's definitely something that accentuates the shoe. It looks dope. Final accent, and the one thing I would be remiss if I did not highlight is that bottom gel sole. You got a bottom gel sole with those little snowflakes at the bottom, or little snowflakes in the middle. Those things right there, I mean, those small accents right there is what's gonna take a shoe to the next level. I think anybody who cops this shoe is definitely gonna be happy that they get it. Right now, currently, it's at a retail price of $110, and it only has 286 watts. Now, this is the thing. I use the Kicks on Fire app oftentimes to kind of gauge what people, the general hype on the sneaker. Now, anything under 1,000 usually is not a super big hype. But one thing I will say, and this is something I feel I'd be remiss if I didn't let you guys know, if you are a purchaser and you're looking to purchase these shoes, vis-a-vis, if you like dunks and you want to buy these shoes, understand, just because it does not have a super high want rating on like Kicks on Fire, or whatever the case may be, does not mean that these resellers ain't gonna knock you over the head, grab all these, and then hit you for resale price. But you're only looking at a 110 price point range, so 9 times out of 10 with the hype only being 286, you're probably looking at 230, maybe 300s. You may not get to the 5, 7s, or the 1000s, even though these are a very unique sneaker, so I could be wrong. But yeah, the Nike Dunk Low Ice, the holiday season, these bad boys are dropping in December 1st to be exact. Definitely get on point and do what you gotta do to get those if that's what you're looking for. Nike Dunks, man. Dunk Nation, boy. Dunk Nation coming through. Next on deck, we're gonna talk about another installment on the Dunk Nation, or at least what I call Dunk Nation. We got a Gundam dunk, actually. It is the Gundam SB Banshee. Set to drop October 1st. This right here is a collaboration, of course, with Gundam and Nike, which is super dope because we haven't seen too many anime collaborations when it comes down to lifestyle brands. I think we have the Coach Naruto brand, but whatever. We have the Coach Naruto collaboration that happened. Now Nike's giving us Gundam, and honestly, I think Gundam was a perfect partner for Nike because it gives Nike the ability to do some more creative things. Anything that pushes Nike out a little bit outside of their wheelhouse is always a good thing. If Off-White has showed us anything. So jumping right into the shoe, first and foremost, we got to talk about that toe box. In the last 2 releases, they've always had that standard geometric pattern on the toe box, giving the shoe a mech armor feel to it. The whole shoe looks like it's a mech itself. Like it probably can go on a mech itself. And I think they are releasing action figures with the actual mechs and the sneakers that adorning the sneakers essentially. So super dope, super dope. Now one of the most interesting things about the shoe itself is not necessarily about the grid pattern or even the geometric swoosh that I'm gonna get on that. We're gonna talk about the geometric swoosh. Is really the colorway on this Banshee. Now, of course, it's tied to the actual Gundam, and the Banshee itself, you got that on the Banshee itself, you got that thunder blue, which kind of is weird in and of itself, right? Because we got the underlays, which is basically black, right? We got the black underlays, and then you have the accents to the overlay, which is like a yellow, right? A yellow, kind of still keeping that mech feel to it. But that thunder blue almost like clashes in and of a sense. Now, of course, all colorways are specific and they're based upon, I guess, the colors of the actual Gundam that they're supposed to be representing. But nonetheless, it's just a unique looking shoe. You know me, anything unique, super dope. That geometric tag, that geometric Nike sign on that thing is another thing that steals attention. Of course, it is part of, I forgot what shoe. I don't know if it was an Air Force One series or it was a Jordan series that did the detachable Nike sign on it, but we have that here. Is that we have that super dope gold geometric tag that gaudy and sticks out and looks all mechanical, right? That you can take off on the and this is on the left on the outer panel. Of course, in the inner panel we have a regular Nike check on that as well. But you have the geometric Nike tag that also comes with a case. I'm not sure if we're gonna have some interchangeable pieces or maybe some additional accessories that you can purchase, or maybe accessories in the box itself. This is honestly my first glance at this, but yeah, the Banshees, they're out. And they're dropping on October 1st. So definitely get your bot game correct and grab those joints, because I think they are gonna be, once again, not a super high want on the Kicks on Fire app, just $255. But I mean, you know the reseller is gonna buy this. It's a themed sneaker. Any themed sneaker is going to be bought in abundance by everybody that has strong Wi-Fi access, so definitely be on the lookout. With the wants being at $255, just kind of like with the wants being at $255 and the retail price only being at $110, I'm thinking if you don't grab it, you're probably looking at a $200-300 price point on the shoe on resale. I don't think you're gonna get those at $1,000. We'll see. I'm not sure if there's only gonna be a limited amount. Like I said, it's my first time seeing the Banshee colorway on this, so we'll see how hype or how hard it is to grab those. But yeah, Gundam. All right, so next on deck, we have to talk about a sneaker that's strictly, well, I can't say strictly for the ladies, but we gotta take care of the ladies. We definitely gotta take care of y'all. We can't talk about all these shoes and not talk about a sneaker for you guys. For the ladies and of course fellows with small feet, I guess. Small feet. This next shoe, we're talking about the Jordan 11 Animal Instincts, and these bad boys are dropping November 26th. Now, Animal Instinct in general, anything in the Animal Instinct series, you're gonna see some print, you're gonna see some loudness in this, and this obviously doesn't disappoint at all. Jumping into it, on the upper, you're getting a all black suede upper with a metallic Jordan symbol on. The metallic Jordan symbol, of course, where it traditionally is on the Jordan 11 itself. Black laces as well. On the mudguard, which is, I just figured this out, on the mudguard, which is typically where the patent leather is on the Jordan 11, you get, of course, the animal print. Now, looking at this, I would say this is maybe, I think it's like a cheetah, maybe a zebra, who knows, it's animal print. You get the animal print on the mudguard itself, of course, and then we got the sole, the bottom sole on that as well. This, of course, now honestly, you can't say too much of when talking about Jordan 11s. We understand what the general accent that we pay attention to, which is where the patent leather would be. It's normally on the mudguard in and of itself. And as we see here, the attention getter on this sneaker, of course, is the mudguard itself in that classic Animal Instinct animal print. And I say classic because every Animal Instinct that dropped has had a very unique animal print that's slapped on there as well. So if you're into print, you're into animal print, I definitely think this is a shoe you should definitely grab, of course. Doesn't have a lot of versatility, I would say, but dopeness is dopeness, no, in any form. And I do think definitely collaborating that specific animal print with a black Jordan 11 definitely is gonna accentuate it, definitely gonna stick out. And I definitely know the right lady can make this shoe a masterpiece. We're looking at, of course, on this shoe is actually pretty hyped. We're looking at a 2,412 score on the watt meter. This is definitely going to be a shoe that's going to be grabbed, and it's going to be grabbed quick. So definitely be on your P's and Q's. Definitely, ladies, get out there and get it. Fellas with the small feet, get out there and get it. I think this might be a sneaker that we might see a lot of fellas who have small feet may get their hands on and may rock it out, essentially. But hey, man, to each his own. Definitely a shoe that I feel is a must cop. So definitely get on ties and get that shoe. So with that, those are the 3 drops that we're gonna talk about. Definitely some heat We got 2 installments of Dunk Nation. We got, of course, the Dunk Low Ice, and we got the SB High Banshees. Both of those shoes off the chain. Both give a very unique look to Dunks. Dunks, I feel, because it is such a open canvas, there's so many different things you can do with Dunks, essentially. There's so many different accents you can throw on it. That's why you see Dunks, Jordan 1s, and Jordan 1s, essentially, which are the same silhouette. Probably some of the most customized shoes you're gonna see on the internet. So, super dope. Super excited about those shoes. And of course, for the ladies, we got the Jordan 11 Animal Instincts, of course, in that classic Animal Instinct print on that mudguard, which is, in my opinion. Now, if I had to pick a shoe that I think is the dopest out of the 3 that we just talked about, that's the drum roll. I would have to go with the Dunk Low Ice. And this is why. I feel that had I covered the original release of the Nike Gundams, which was the all whites, I don't know which Gundam that's supposed to be, I wasn't prepared, sorry. I would probably pick those over the Ice. But the Ice over that Banshee, for me, the Thunder Blue, while it's unique and looks dope, especially with the orange and yellow accents on top of the shoe, on the underlay, to kind of give it that grid-like feel, that mobile shoe feel, I feel like the Ice just grabs more attention and it does it more cohesively. The only thing about the Ice that's a little pause, that gives a little pause, is really the flags on the back. But depending on who you are and how you feel about that, the flags may be dope to you and you may think that's a dope addition to it. But other than that, those bad boys are mean. Every sneaker that I just talked about is mean, so definitely pay attention to that. Guys, once again, thank you guys for jumping on the channel. Thank you guys for supporting the other videos on the channel. Be sure to check out True to the Body podcast, One Way Lorenza and myself. Make sure to check out the Logical Crazy Talk podcast itself. Keep supporting Sneaker Saturdays. Keep supporting Stories with Chris. We appreciate all that. And definitely, major shout out to Go-Riq for giving us this beat that we've been jamming to. Definitely go check that page out. Definitely go support him. I'm gonna have his information on the bottom as well. And yeah, man, definitely this is our channel that is definitely carved out for all new creators, all new podcasters who definitely want to be able to jump on, collaborate, and build new awareness to whatever new projects they're working on. So please, if you know us, if you rock with us, reach out. We're definitely super friendly. Reach out in the comments. We'll definitely, if we can collaborate, we're definitely open to it. With that being said, I bid y'all adieu. Peace.